Hi, in this lesson we see what is content suitability. So we have been discussed, right? There are two types of networks. One is search network and another is display network. In the search network, how do we show ads? So when a user searches a query on search engines and when that query matches any of the keywords present in our Google Ads account, our ads will be triggered and those will be shown to the SERP on search engine results page, right, to the users. So this is how the search network works. Here users are searching for the services or users are searching for the products, and we are using that opportunity and that query to show ads to them, right? So here users are searching, and in the display network what happens? In the display network people don't search any of the queries, right? Here advertisers are showing ads to the people forcefully. So here what happens? In the display network we have different kinds of sources. We have websites, we have YouTube, we have Gmail, we have apps, all these things, right? And in these sources, few, let's take for example websites. Few websites are related to news, right? And few websites are related to games, few websites are related to some finances. We have different types of categories in the content, right? So the same is applicable for the YouTube also. In YouTube also we have YouTube channels related to news, and we also have YouTube channels related to games, right? We have YouTube channels related to the news that is happening around us. We have bloggers, we have fashion designers, we have tech guides, right? We have tech YouTube channels, all these things. So we have different types of content available on internet. So what Google has done, Google has few algorithms that will categorize this content into different labels or different types, right? So accordingly we can target. Okay, so there are some sensitive content available on internet, right? So let's say war related news. So do you want, or do the advertisers want to show their or ads on war related websites? No, right? So what happens? The advertisers also want to protect their brand. They don't want to show their ads on all of the content available on internet. They wanted to show their ads only to the users who are visiting particular type of content, or they don't want to show ads visitors, okay, who are visiting particular type of content. They wanted to show ads only to the users who are visiting to particular type, right? I hope you are understanding the point here. In the display network we have huge content, and that content is categorized by the Google, and we can target that content by the categories according to the Google algorithms understanding, right? I hope you are understanding. This is what the content suitability helps in. We can define where our ads can show and where our ads should not show, right? So in the content suitability we have two types. According to the campaign type the options may vary, but these are the two options that are available for all these content suitability, right? So first thing is the inventory type, and next is the content exclusion. So in the inventory type what happens? You can decide to what content you wanted to show your ads, okay? And in content exclusion you can decide where you want or where you don't want to show your ads, okay? So here in the inventory type again we have three types: expanded inventory, standard inventory, and limited inventory. In the expanded inventory, so when you select this option, your ads will be shown to all the content irrespective of what category they are. War, so some vulgar content, all those things will be included. There is no any restriction, okay? And when you select this standard inventory, so according to the Google algorithms understanding, your ads will be shown only on the appropriate content, okay? And when it is when you select the limited inventory, your ads will be shown only to that content that is analyzed by the Google, that this content is safety for all the users. So accordingly your ads will be shown on the limited inventory, right? So, and in the content exclusion we have different types. We have sensitive content exclusion, we have content types and labels, we have content themes, we have content keywords, placements, okay? So I suggest you to go through an article that is available in Google Ads help. When you type a query, in Google search engine, you can type this, okay, about content suitability. When you type this one, you will be landing to this Google Ads help page. I suggest you to go through this article. So this is a very good article that helps to understand what is content suitability in detail, right? So here you see we have inventory types, and inventory types we have expanded inventory, standard inventory, limited inventory, and in content exclusion we have all these things, okay? So as we have discussed the inventory types, right? And when we come to content exclusion, we have this sensitive content exclusion, whether you wanted to show your ads. So let's say you have if you select this tragedy and conflict, okay, your ads don't show on this content that is labeled by Google, okay? If you select this sensitive social issues, your ads don't show on this content, okay? So likewise, you can exclude showing your ads on this particular type of content available on internet, right? And this is the content types. So few of the advertisers don't want to show their ads on live streaming YouTube videos, right? So we have different options here. Parked domains, that means the domains that are purchased but they are not developed, right? So likewise, you can exclude the content types, and you can also exclude based on the labels. You see here DLG, okay, content suitable for general audience, like this. So based on the requirement, based on the strategy you are building, you can select on which you wanted to show and on which you don't wanted to show. And these are the keywords. If you use this, if you put any of the keywords, your ads won't show on any of the articles that are present that particular keywords, right? And this is the placements, okay? You can exclude the websites or YouTube channels here. So your ads don't show on those particular websites or on those particular YouTube channels. And this is like themes, okay? So you can also exclude the themes that your ads should not show on these particular themes like religion, politics, video games, like this, right? So here we have some difference where this is applicable and where this is not applicable. I suggest you to go through this article once. So this is a very helpful article for you to understand what is content suitability, right? So in Google Ads, okay, where can you see this one? So we have one account level setting. Let's go for tools, and you see here in the tools, this is the content suitability. You click on it, right? And here you see we have inventory types, and as I told you in the beginning, this content suitability might vary in each of the campaign. So in display campaign, you might have or you may see some options. In demand gen, you may see some options, and in inventory, you may see some options. According to the campaign type, these content suitability options vary, okay? So but an overall picture, this is the overall picture that I have discussed just now, okay? You will be having all this content suitability, I mean inventory type and exclusion options, okay? So here you see inventory, expanded inventory, standard inventory, okay? Google is also recommending this standard inventory, right? And in the bottom you see you have sensitive content, right? So you can exclude from what websites you don't want to show your ads. Let's say I don't want to show on tragedy and conflict. I don't want to show, okay? I don't want to show on sexually suggestive content, right? And I also don't want to show on sensational and shocking news or sensational or shocking content, right? And here you see you have different types, okay? So after you selecting these options, make sure you just save them, okay? That's it. And here we have different labels and types. Whether let's say I don't want to show my ads on live streaming video, YouTube videos, you can select this one. Like this, you can select where you wanted to show or where you don't want to show your ads. And here you have content themes, right? So let's say I don't want to show on any of the content related to religion, right? Or any of the content related to games mature or games fighting, right? So when you select this one, your ads don't show on the content related to these themes, right? So just save them. And next is the keywords. You can add the keywords here. When you add the keywords here, if that article or if that keyword are present in any of the title or description of any video, YouTube videos or any of the articles, you know, at that places your ad won't show, right? And next is the placements. Exclude placements. Here you see, you can also exclude the websites. Okay, you can exclude the website names. You can simply come here and enter the URLs. You can exclude the placements, that means the website name or the YouTube, all those domains you can exclude based on the analysis. Okay, or if you have any list, you can enter here and that will be excluded. That means your ads won't show on those particular websites or particular channels. Okay, so this is how we can use this content suitability. So for the display campaign, let's see. Okay, so going into the campaigns, so this is the display campaign that I have already run for particular time. Okay, so this is the one. You go to the settings and let's see what are the different options available here, right? And go to additional settings. We will see how to create this in the next lesson. Okay, just wanted to show how this appears on the content exclusions. You see, this is the content exclusions that is available for the display campaign. So here we have different options, right? So you see, these are the things we have already selected at the account level, right? Those are automatically applied here. If you want to select for individual campaign, you can do it. Okay, you can do it for individual campaigns as well, according to your strategy. If you do at the account level, they will be automatically applied, right? So I hope you are understanding this content suitability option. So this is one option that you have to use, okay, because as I told you, display network will also show ads on the different websites that are having different types of contents. So if you want to protect your brand, so I suggest you to use this one, right? We have different options available. Once again, I strongly suggest to go through this article so that you will be able to understand it much clearly. Okay, so we will meet in the next one.